Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Marvel's Avengers video. In today's video I want to go over the Hawkeye Future Imperfect DLC that has come out for Marvel's Avengers. Now this is going to be my update review analysis type thing, and yeah, I'm going to go through everything that the update included in this video, give you my thoughts and opinions on it, and of course, obviously not everyone's going to agree with me. That's completely fine. Everyone's got their own opinion, but these are just my own thoughts and opinions. I'm going to go through the campaign as well. This will be a spoiler-free review, guys, so any of you who haven't played the campaign yet or don't know the story, you're more than welcome to watch this video. I will, obviously talk about it, gameplay-wise, mission-wise, but I won't spoil any big things in the campaign. Obviously, we know Maestro is in the campaign, so, obviously I can talk about that stuff, but anything to do with the future of the game, story-wise, I will not talk about that, so you're more than welcome to tune in and listen to the entire video. If you guys would like me to do a spoiler review, I am planning on doing possibly a the event, like Marvel's Avengers so far video, more to do with the story than the actual game itself. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, let's get straight into this video, guys. If you guys are going to enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys do. But let's get straight into the video. So Future Imperfect DLC, guys, Hawkeye's DLC, it's been a long time coming, and it is finally here. Obviously we heard more about it in Hawkeye's deep dive video on the, I think it was the 18th of February, if I remember correctly, or somewhere around then. And a lot of people were upset that, and I completely understand, I was as well, that we have to wait over a month for the DLC, considering that Kate came out on the 8th of December, if I remember correctly. So that would be, around over 3 months between DLCs, about 3 months and 1 week or so, 1.5 weeks. And of course, they're both archers, so obviously people weren't really happy about that either. It was good because coming off the Kate DLC, I know a lot of people enjoyed that. There was a lot of positive feedback from that DLC. So moving on to this DLC, even though we did have to wait a long time, it was a good starting point for the future of the game regarding these DLCs. And obviously being free DLCs, that's a great thing as well. So a bit of a caveat here, guys. This review is more for people who haven't uninstalled the game or are thinking of reinstalling it and want to know more about the game and what is new about the game as well. So I'm not going to go through every little detail in the campaign, what happens here, what happens there, because if you guys have played the campaign, you guys, that'd be too boring for you guys to hear. So what I'm going to go through is Hawkeye's gameplay, my thoughts and opinions on it. Hawkeye is... We were very worried, I think a lot of people were worried that he was going to be basically a clone of Kate, and the developers did reveal that originally he was definitely going to be basically a replica of Kate, that they're basically going to be the same, obviously with a few tweaks. But I am happy to say, guys, if you guys have not played Hawkeye yet, that he's similar to Kate. Obviously they're both archers, they both have swords, and good with melee and range, but they have differences that make them unique, and I'm really glad that they've done this. Yes, they're both archers, yes, they both have swords, like I said, but there are got differences that make them each unique, and I think for the better as well. Now I'm going to do a first impressions video for Clint coming out tomorrow, so I will leave most of my review about Clint until then, but his gameplay is fantastic, especially, obviously with this update we got the next gen graphics, we got the next gen update as well. So on the PS5, it's so smooth. I have also tried him out on the PS4 as well, and he's quite smooth in there as well. Obviously his grapple arrows, I think everyone knew his grapple arrow was going to be his maneuverability, and they work so fluidly. His works so fluidly. I haven't really seen any bugs to do with Hawkeye, which is great. It's very nice to see when a new hero comes out, when a new update comes out, there's not really many bugs. There are few bugs that I have seen, unfortunately, but they are addressing it, which is great. And yeah, like I said, this update also came with the next gen update, obviously with faster load times, better graphics, the adaptive triggers are amazing. They are really hard to get used to, guys. They're weird to get used to, but once you do, they are game changing essentially, and they're a lot of fun. and you'll probably never. I don't like going back to the always. Obviously, you can turn them off if you want to, if you don't enjoy them. But I really enjoy them, guys. If you guys have already tried the adaptive triggers, if you guys have got next gen consoles, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'd really like to get your opinion on these. Also in the background, guys, I will show you basically the startup of Marvel's Avengers on a PS5, of how quick it actually is. It is absolutely astounding. There's basically no wait time for loading screens, which is, you know, always a plus in my books. Next up, we also have the custom home rooms come in this update as well. Now, when I first heard about these, I wasn't too impressed. I thought, well, you know, why? Because I never really enjoyed home rooms before. And we did try it on stream. I did the hardest, of course, which was I think it was the Exos and the Adaptoids. On the biggest size there was on Brutal, with basically no help whatsoever, and it did not go great. I basically did not kill anyone because it is absolutely insane. And then off stream I played it on easy. It was still pretty hard because, you know, there's about 10 or 15 Adaptoids trying to kill you all at once, which is quite difficult if you haven't done that already. But you know, it's very satisfying, you know, once you level up Hawkeye, you know, once you get higher level heroes in there and get, you know, just big area of AoE damage in there as well. It is very satisfying killing, you know, 15, 20 enemies all at once and hearing that pating going off. It's very, very satisfying. So definitely give it a go if you guys haven't already. It is quite fun. It's obviously not something that I do regularly, but it's, you know, it's fun just, you know, kick back, you know, if you just want to go kill some stuff. And, you know, try out maybe some new tactics and some new gear on some, you know, on some of those enemies as well. So where does this leave for the future, guys? Obviously, the campaign, you know, obviously will progress. It didn't leave as much as a hole in the story as the Kate Bishop DLC did. Of course, I will talk about that now. Obviously, it ended with Clint in the, you know, it being pushed in our reality. Obviously that gets resolved during this. We've seen it in, you know, the campaign trailers and stuff, so that's not really much of a spoil. Obviously we get to fight Maestro. You know, obviously we've seen that before, and you know, it's a very fun fight, and is a very interesting storyline as well, if not more interesting than Kate's DLC. I would have to say, I've said this multiple times before, that it is quite it's a quite more deep dive into, you know, what is happening with its Kree invasion. You know, where is everyone, where is Nick Fury, you know, what is going on with all of them, and you know, what basically happened with Hawkeye during this time, you know, when he was in the future. And you know, obviously we get to go to the future and go on the new Wastelands map, which is a lot of fun as well. The Wastelands are quite beautiful, they're quite stunning, they're quite large maps as well. Obviously with the new modes that have been you know, talked about, that are coming into the game, the patrol mode coming to the Wasteland region, it's going to be very fun to, you know, fight on these maps for as long as you want, essentially. But that's all I want to say about the campaign, guys, just in case you haven't played that. Definitely go and play it if you haven't already. I do have to say, unfortunately, the campaign is quite short. I believe it's a bit shorter than the Kate Bishop's DLC. Of course that we know this is part 2 of the, you know, Kate Bishop taking aim like, you know, campaign. So it is like part 1 and 2 of a campaign. So if you put them together, it is quite a lengthy campaign. I would say it's about 4 to 5 hours. I would say, you know, if you want to go around and check every little chest, you could probably push it to 6, maybe 6.5 hours. It really depends on how you guys play. You know, if you want to go, you know, I definitely, with it, especially with these wasteland biomes, with these wasteland maps, you could definitely go around and just have a look at the little like not really Easter eggs, but you know, just the magnificence of this map. There's a lot of little things to have a look at, and it's quite nice to look at as well, and take some awesome, definitely to take some awesome photo shots as well. I've definitely done that as well, so definitely do that if you haven't already, guys. But yeah, this DLC, I would have to say, AIM is obviously, you know, there's still a presence. You know, you'll find out what they're there for in the campaign, guys. But yeah, this campaign, this DLC was pretty solid. Obviously, we got a lot more than the Kate Bishop DLC. Obviously, with the PS5 next gen and Xbox One S and X update. as well as the custom harm rooms. And you know, obviously we did get some new updates as well. Obviously with the game, we got the patch notes and all that kind of stuff. Obviously we know all new things that are coming into the game into the future. Obviously the next one with the next hero will be Black Panther with the War for Wakanda expansion, which everyone's excited for. I am as well, and I hope you guys are excited for that one as well. But it's definitely going to be a lot of fun, and that being an expansion suggests that it's going to be bigger than the operations that we've had. So you know, maybe combine Kate and Clint's DLCs, and that's probably what you're looking for, if not maybe a bit more for the War for Wakanda. But again, that's just me speculating, guys. But yeah, like I said, this DLC is pretty solid. If you guys haven't already, I would definitely go check it out, especially with the you know, the game is definitely improving day by day. Obviously there's new HUDs, new HUD graphics in this game that happened in this update, as well as some you know, the combat system and the multiplayer matchmaking is getting better. So I'll definitely you know, re-download the game, even if it is just to play this DLC, just to try it out. I definitely recommend it, guys. I would definitely give this DLC maybe a 8.5, 9 out of 10. I gave it a bit lower just because of how short it is, but you know, that's not really much for the games. You know, obviously there's not much to do in the future. Again, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but you guys just have to check that out for yourselves. But yeah, that is my review of the update, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions of this update was. I definitely would like to know, and give me your rating out of 10 as well. I would definitely like to know. Again, like I said, probably an 8.5, 9 for me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys thank you guys so very much for watching. Make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already, guys. Follow me on Twitter, keep up to date with all things Marvel's Avengers. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you to all the new council members that have joined. Shout out to you guys. Link is in the description to become a Jedi Council member. But thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, happy gaming.